this morning, but in the last few moments, we have learnt officially that Fury Usyk, April 29 at Wembley, is off. It is off. It's not happening. Now, we are the first media organisation to get official word of this because here he comes. Usyk's manager, Oleksandr Usyk, confirming the fight is off just minutes ago.
The fight is called off. The reason for that is that it went too far. So there was a feeling that after Usyk accepted 70-30, Tyson Fury started to think that he can put a saddle on his neck and start riding Usyk as much as he can. It's not right. I mean, Usyk accepted 70-30 split as the courtesy. He was so loyal and he was so willing to make this fight happen. But the fight is not about Tyson Fury. The fight is about WBC belt that is pending in his collection. And if it's so complicated that Tyson tries to avoid it with putting so many obstacles in front of making the deal, then there is no need to put more efforts on it, and we just go the way. The only thing that stays in my mind, we can claim very clearly that undisputed stays our highest priority, and we will do our best to make it happen within the shortest period of time, and whoever is the temporary holder of WBC belt, we will try to make it happen.
Alex, what else did Fury want?
What's good, family? It's your man, the YB, back once again. Big shout out to my doggy, Terrence James Scales, for coming through and scaling up the coin, no doubt about it, 100%. So, we just heard there from your mans, Oleksandr, very nice, I like it, the fight's off, very nice. Usyk, cool, better yet, Oleksandr Usyk, finally, and listen, big facts, that's what we do know. Team Music just be spitting the biggest facts. Yeah, mirror, mirror on the wall. Who be spitting the biggest facts of them all? Team Music. Yeah, this Tyson scary cat. He's a goofy looking ass dude. The guy weird. He does funny style with it. Super duper funny style as well. Yeah, Usyk gave 70 for, and I said at the time, I saw both sides. I said 70-30 is great for boxing, but equally, Fury's a muggins, and you don't give people like Fury, who immediately came after. Yeah, Usyk did Fury a massive favour. You know what? I'm desperate to get in your knickers. Yeah, listen. What do we know? When dudes are out at night, yeah, if you go out to the club and you're desperate to get in a female's knickers, you'll do anything. You might pop 2-2 Molly in her drink. You know what I mean? There's all the options are open. Yeah, if you want to get in someone's knickers, you'll do anything. What's that? You want to split? Listen, for example, yeah, let's say you're at the taxi rank with some 9 out of 10 baddie. Yeah, listen, let's say end of a Saturday night, 3 a.m. in the morning, everyone looking to go home, you're at the taxi rank with a 9 out of 10 villain, yeah, some next villainous female next to you, a complete baddie, yeah, 100%, listen, you're at the taxi rank, and there's a female so bad, Batman's got his backlight out, yeah, because you best believe the villains are out anyway, yeah, like I said, you're posted up in the taxi right now, with a villainous female, and she says to you, if you want me to get in this cab, it's going to be a 70-30 split. Yeah, now listen, 9 times out of 10, or in other occasions, if you've got in the cab with a whale, 100%, if you get in the cab with a land whale, guess what? You ain't doing no 70-30. If anything, she going to be putting you on. Yeah, 100%. You as big land whale looking ass. Yeah, land whales don't get 70-30 deals. Yeah, people who get 70-30 deals is when you're thirsty. When you're fiending for a taste. And Usyk has been fiending for a taste of your man Tyson Scary. This is what the evidence shows. And I said at the time, I see both sides. I see how thirsty Usyk is. But also, I understand how much of a clown Tyson Scary is. The guy's a goofball. And when you deal with certain individuals like Tyson Fury, he was never going to take that 70-30 and say, oh, you know what, that's fair play. Let's be reasonable. No, people like that do exactly what he did. What did Tyson Scary do? He jumps into the cut. Oh, you're a muggins. Oh, you're the worst manager ever. You took 70-30, you muppet. Now, from Team Music's point of view, right, Tyson Fury himself isn't smart. Well, no, tell a lie. He is smart because he doesn't want to fight. So Fury knew what to do. Fury knew, okay, they've called my bluff. Now what I'll do is, I'll come out and try and mug them off about 70-30, so they get uptight, and hence, they then are stubborn about not accepting more. Fury knew that if he started mugging off Team Usyk. Oh, Usyk, you're my bitch's. You do what I say. I'm Big Daddy. You call me Big Pappy, and all this kind of stuff. They knew eventually that Usyk would have to say, this guy's a goofball. Yeah? And that's why at the time I said, there's two ways this can go. Usyk, if you're going to do the whole bending over to 70-30 thing, which wasn't initially the plan. Initially the plan was 50-50, 60-40 to the winner. And Team Usyk said, we're going home if it's not that. And then they went to 70-30. My whole thing was, if you're going to bend to 70-30, you have to bend to everything. You have to just completely cuck yourself and say, okay, I'll do anything you want. Because that's the only way it was going to go. If you want to expose Tyson Fury's bluff, you have to go all the way. Because he will just do what he's done now. And the worst thing is, these TalkSport goofballs, especially this little gremlin here, this gremlin looking ass Donny. I'm not sure what his name is, but this gremlin Donny, yeah, he sits there, last week he was saying, Tyson Fury's the A-side, Tyson, it should be 70-30, and even today doing the same things, why didn't, I kid you not, in fact, listen, it's not just Mr. Gremlin, all three of them, man, were saying, yeah, Usyk's taken 70-30, but really, why shouldn't he just take the rematch as well? Well, why shouldn't he just take the rematch clause off as well? If it's only just a rematch clause, why don't you just take it off? Not once did any of them goofballs say, wait there a minute, yeah? If the rematch clause isn't that important, why don't you say the same thing to the other side? Why doesn't Tyson Fury just accept it, bearing in mind, him and his team are the ones who wanted it in there originally? Now, the contention isn't exactly the rematch clause, it's the rematch clause percentage. Yeah, Tyson Fury wants a 50-50 split if he loses. Absolutely ridiculous. And absolutely Team Usyk should walk away. Yeah? The fight should be 70-30 and then 70-30 to the winner. Oopsie doopsie. Yeah? That's how it should be. Now, Team Fish Eyes have come out and said, you see, Usyk's, we've got, the problem is, most people in today's age are low IQ. Yeah, and Team Fury came out and they thought they were really smart. The reason it's going to be 50-50 in the rematch is because that's what Usyk accepted against AJ. Which is true, yeah. Yes, Usyk did fight AJ for 70-30 or whatever, and then he fought AJ the second time for 50-50. The difference was Mr. Team Fish Eyes and Team Scary, Team Belly, yeah. Listen, Mr. Team Belly, yeah. Difference is, at that point in time, when Usyk signed to AJ, Mr. Anthony Joshua contract, Usyk had no belts. He had no belts and he had no heavyweight clout. Hence, Usyk really was bringing not a lot to the table. The key difference here is, we've got two champions. This fight should be 50-50 anyway. This fight should be 50-50 from the rip. Never mind, if I lose, I still want 50-50. Usyk was doing you a favour, giving you 70-30 in the first place. And now you think that you can lose a fight and still be commanding half a share. What planet are you on? Do you know what I'm saying? Where are they doing that at? As a champion going in, now listen. If Usyk had no belts, I'd be the first one saying, listen man, Usyk, you're a nobody right now. Fury has all the power and all the belts. This is how it goes. Yeah? But for a champion to be told, yeah, you can beat me and I'm still going to be your equal. That's what that says. A 50-50 split in a rematch says, even if you beat me, I'll still be as valuable as you. No, that's whack. Absolutely impossible. There's no way you should ever accept that. No way. So I'm glad, I'm happy. And like, again, I said earlier that Usyk's team had to really keep continuing to call the bluff out. But nah, that's whack. Yeah? I'm glad Team Usyk have done this. Because certain things are worth more than whatever else. Absolutely despicable behaviour, this is. And Frank Warren's actually, and that's, I've got a video coming soon later today. Frank Warren keeps saying, it's not over, it's over, the fight's not off yet. And listen, Frank, the reason you're so happy to say the fight's not off yet is because you don't have nothing to lose. Because at every single point, it's Team Usyk are the ones, that's why Team Usyk are throwing a towel in. They're making it clear, hopefully, that they've had enough. Yeah, the reason you hear Frank Warren keep shilling, it's not over yet, is because so far, at every single hurdle, it's been Team Usyk making all the concessions. Guess what? If me and you, are in contract negotiations, and at every point, you're the one folding, yeah, of course I'm going to be saying, yeah, no, let's carry on negotiating. Because so far, I'm trying to think, exactly what concession has Team Fury ever made in this fight? They've got it on home ground. They got the 70-30 split. I'm trying to think, I'm not sure, I haven't heard anything. And let's not forget, people, it was only in December. Fury said if it's in Wembley, it should be 60-40. How do we go from 60-40 in Wembley to 70-30, and then you want more in the... You know what I'm saying? Nah, it's really irritating. Really irritating, but again, I hate to say I told you so. I hate to say I told you so. I told you. Something didn't smell right. Yeah? Tyson Fury's knickers smell a little bit fishy to me. Too much fish in his knickers. Yeah? He ain't been washing. Usyk's been on Fury's neck so hard, he ain't even had a wash. That's why he smells fishy. Yeah? Fury's knickers are full of fish. This is what it is. I've been smelt them fishy knickers. That's what I told you back in December. Usyk's got this man shook. So shook he don't even wash his drawers. That's just what the evidence shows. Yeah, and I knew it. I knew it was odd. I knew it was odd a week ago when Fury said, "Oh, I'm going from social media now." Well, that's convenient, isn't it? Oh, I'm disappearing from social media now. What? The fight ain't signed. What do you mean disappearing? And guess what? We haven't heard nothing from him since. Isn't that amazing, isn't it? You know what I'm saying? I knew it. Listen, people. If you're desperate for a fight, yeah, and you're gagging for a fight, you don't disappear from social media. You say, wow, I'm gagging for this fight. Let me tell the public how gagging I am. Why would you Why would you disappear from social media at the height of your... You know what I mean? It don't make no sense. If you're actually planning to fight. When it does make sense is when, I've got no intentions of doing this fight. Let me drop off now, because it's no good Tyson Fury being active on social media up until the day the fight's officially off, because then it makes Tyson Fury look really bad. Now, it's been a week since his last scene as such. Enough to do. And in fact, that's what Tyson Fury said before. When the AJ fight fell through, he come out and said, it's nothing to do with me. I don't know anything about it. It's Frank Warren, it's my team. I don't even know. I don't even speak to my team. That's what he said. That's the narrative he spun. I don't know anything about it. And that's why this disappearing from social media thing does. What? The fight's not on. You best believe it as well. He comes out, what fight? No, it's on. That's what he does. He'll claim that he's been on Mars. I don't know what. I was desperate for that fight. And he set the scene nicely. Yeah, I've exposed it a few days ago. He comes out and says, it's the best camp ever. Best camp ever on day 2. So hence, when this fight flops as it has done, I was just about to punch in the gappy tooth rabbit, but he got lucky because, yeah. You know what I mean? He said no one's there. Usyk knew it was the best camp ever, and he bottled it in. You know what I mean? In reality, Fury never wanted it. He never signed up. What we know for a fact is, Usyk categorically has put his name to multiple contracts. Tyson Scary has never put his name on a contract. In December, Usyk signed the Saudi deal. In the last week, Usyk again signed a deal. Tyson Scary. He ain't won it. He's flapped it. Yeah, I ain't trying to... Please don't know. I'm sick of hearing people say, I'm not going to say someone's scared. I don't care what you call it. Call it scared or not. End of the day, man, you've been offered a fight with more than fair terms. Bear in mind as well, people, like, if Fury's going to win the fight, what's the problem with Usyk? Wait a minute. If Tyson Fury, who's supposed to win the fight, Tyson Fury is a heavy favourite, and it's in the UK. All due respect, Usyk ain't going to knock Fury out, I don't think. So Fury has all them advantages, and still he's scared to sign off on a rematch clause. Fury should be saying, listen, man, Usyk, you can have 90-10 if you want for the rematch, because I'm punching your nut. I'm punching your Ice Gem Barnett looking ass nut right the way back in for you. Yeah? That's what you could be saying. Usyk can, you know what I mean? No, he's not doing that. And I've noticed there's a new shtick that's been built in boxing. It's the whole, I don't know anything about it, I leave it to my team shtick. You know what I'm saying? No, you do know, Tyson, you do know everything about it. Because I actually think Frank Warren wants this fight. Frank Warren doesn't care if Usyk gets whatever in the rematch clause. This is about Tyson Fury. End of the day, Frank Warren, he takes like 10-20% split. He needs this. If this fight not to happen, he's just losing out on 10% of something big. You understand? Frank wants this to happen. Plus, I actually think Frank believes Fury wins more than Fury does, based on the evidence. I think Frank Warren, if it was up to him, would have signed off on 60-40. And would have signed off on the rematch clause. That's what I actually think. This is all to do specifically with Tyson Fury. He don't want it. It's a shame. And Team Usyk said the best. Fury got deluded. We did him a favour. And he tried to put a saddle on us and ride us. Yeah? Put a saddle on us and rode us all the way home. Like the three piggies or whatever they call them. Anyway, the fight's off, people. There's a whole bag of you, man. A whole bag of you Fury Man fans. You, man, need to post up right now and let us know what time it was. Because a few of you, man, owe me an apology. Oh, why be clickbait? Why be this? Why be that? Well, where the fight at then? Because you, man, told me back in December. It's YB. Frank Warren said it signed. In fact, I can't believe it. I didn't do a video on it, but I mentioned it. Frank Warren comes out on Saturday. Oh, Arsenal did well in the footy and got some big news coming soon. It's now, Thursday? Back home. Yeah, 5 days later and the fight's off. So from now on, don't anyone ever tell me again about what Frank Warren's been mumbling about. Unless you see Frank Warren post up an announcement page, I ain't trying to hear about what Frank Warren's been saying. Frank Warren's been telling us it's been signed since December. Facts. Anyway, let me know your thoughts, people. The fight's officially off. It's sad, but it is what it is. It's sad, but that's the way it was always going to go. Yeah? I said months ago, I said weeks ago, if Tyson Fury was going to fight Usyk, he'd have taken the Saudi money. The Saudi money is double to 70% from Wembley. Tyson Fury was never going to fight for half of the money. And that's what this proves. Fury's going to find a way to wait until the Saudis come back around in Q4. That's my bet. Anyway, let me know your thoughts. Smash the like button, subscribe, and let off the bell. There's no doubt about this 100%.